Hey, Kyle Colbert here. I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland at Expo East, and I'm with my dad, Dr. Don Colbert. Dad, I'm so fired up to be here.
Amazing.
We have got some incredible things that we're going to share right now. And if you guys don't know what Expo East is, this is the second largest show for health and wellness, releasing natural products. So if you've ever been to Whole Foods, Vitamin Shop, all the big brands are here from all over the world. It's an international show. Gives us an opportunity to share what we've got that's new, that's exciting. One of the big things that we've got that's brand new, that you developed, you've been working on this, and a lot of people don't know this. You may know this as the Slender System. Now the Slender System is it's the same thing. We just renamed it and we added to it. Now you've got
a lot to it.
You added a lot to it. Now, you have been working on something for a long time. And you've now just released a brand new book. It's called the Keto Zone Diet. Tell us about the Keto Zone Diet.
Well, first of all, the Keto Zone is a state of nutritional ketosis or keto adaptation, where your body is burning fat. You're no longer burning sugar as your fuel, you're burning fat as your fuel, including belly fat, including the fat on your thighs, the fat on your hips, the fat on your belly, the fat internalized, the visceral fat, the dangerous belly fat. So what this program does, at first we teach you how to get into the zone by eating the right foods. Then we have specific supplements that help you stay in the zone. And if it is your birthday, anniversary, Christmas, Thanksgiving, a special occasion, you can still go have your favorite meal and get right back in the zone within an hour and keep burning fat.
Now what we're going to do during this, because we've got two things going on. We're recording this, and then we're also talking to you right now on Facebook. And so it's loud in this room, so we know the audio is going to be limited. So we're going to do our best to speak as loud as we can towards both audios. But what we want to do is at the end of this, if you can, put some questions down, because for a lot of you, this is brand new. This is confusing information. You've heard a lot about weight loss, but let me tell you, you've never heard anything like this. This is, would you agree, the most powerful way to burn fat?
Absolutely, undoubtedly, absolutely the most powerful and the healthiest and the easiest way.
Now, what's exciting is he had been putting patients on the ketogenic program for years. And he would come, and we never got testimonies on video. And I said, Dad, we've got to get these testimonies on video. But we wouldn't get them on video. Finally, I would get a call, and they'd go, hey, Kyle, we have a patient here. And I'd go, well, how much weight did they lose? 75 pounds. 75 pounds? No way. And I would go.
Some over 100.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Some over 100 pounds. Now, these people lost weight, I thought, by doing other things. I didn't know that you had been putting patients on the keto system. Really, it's entering the keto zone.
The keto zone is simply your body shifting from burning sugars and carbohydrates and starches as the primary fuel supply to burning fat. You literally have a metabolic shift going on in your body. Whereas 99.9% of people burn sugar as their primary fuel. When you burn sugar as your primary fuel, it's very difficult to burn fat. But when you get in the keto zone, by lowering your carbohydrate intake to 20 grams or less, you all of a sudden enter into a state of nutritional ketosis, and you shift from burning sugar as your primary fuel to burning fat and ketone bodies as your primary fuel. Now what that does, turns your appetite down or off. It also gives you energy. It gives you tremendous mental clarity. But the best thing it does is it stops appetite or turns it way down, and it starts burning fat.
Can I tell you, that's one of the biggest misconceptions, is because people think, oh, low carb diet, I'm going to get exhausted, I get groggy and grumpy. Is that
that's for maybe the paleo type diets that are high meat and low carb, and they don't have enough fat. What we've done is we have medium to small amount of protein, and we have 70% of your calories as fat, and then we have carbohydrates only like 15% carbs, or like 20 grams of carbs. So that puts you in a ketogenic state, but for some people it takes longer to get into ketosis. If you have type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes, it may take you anywhere from 4 to 7 days to enter into ketosis. And for those individuals, we have the instant ketones, which put you instantly into ketosis within an hour, so you enjoy the benefits of ketosis, the mental clarity, the energy, the improved sleep, and you're burning fat.
Well, see, now here's the thing. When people are on the ketogenic diet, if they do it right, if they follow the book, if they listen to if they follow the information, should they be hungry all the time, like that we get? Yes or no?
No, but here's the key. You've got to get into ketosis. Everyone's different. If you're slender, you go into ketosis within a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. If you're pre-diabetic, it's going to take you a little longer. If you're diabetic, it's going to take you a little longer, typically.
But if they take the instant ketones, happens instantly. Now, what's exciting is we actually offer ketosis strips to verify this. So we have urine ketosis strips that show you whether you're going into ketosis or you're not going into ketosis. Now, just to talk about this book real quick, this is a diet, but really this is a lifestyle because you've been living this. For years. I mean, I go with you and we can go to Dickie's Barbecue and he goes, look, this is a keto meal. And I'll go, you're kidding, but you've got turkey and this and that. He goes, it's all ketogenic. Let me tell you, there are so many incredible... It's in the keto zone. But the keto zone is that place at which you start burning, using your fat as fuel rather than your carbohydrates as fuel. But the interesting thing is, this system is really easy to follow. A lot of people think ketogenic, I can't do it, I'm going to fail. Let me tell you, we put together some products for you so that if you do fall off the horse, if you go for that muffin, if you go for that cake or that pancake, it's okay. Yeah, it'll knock you out of ketosis, but you can get in ketosis a lot quicker because of the instant ketones. Tell me about instant ketones.
Well, there's endogenous ketones that are made by taking MCT oil powder and by being in ketosis. Your liver is producing ketone bodies, which is turning down your appetite and enabling you to burn fat and ketones as fuel. Now, if you cheat and eat a cookie, a donut, a Starbucks coffee, a soda, or something,
that's me.
then all of a sudden you are out of ketosis and you may experience keto flu. Now let me explain keto flu. Keto flu is when your body feels tired, irritable, grumpy, headache. That's keto flu. Brain fog, can't think good. This will take you out of keto flu symptoms within usually an hour. And so again, a lot of the problems I've had with ketosis, patients in ketosis, I'm very disciplined. I can do it. My wife is not.
He can do anything.
My wife has no discipline, and a lot of my patients, no discipline. In this case, we give them the roadmap how to stay in ketosis, but if they do slip up, and hopefully it's not real often, but if they do slip up, they can instantly get back in the keto zone and burn fat.
Well, and one of the things in this diet, and when you get this book, you'll read all the different foods, but essentially this is a high healthy diet or high fat diet.
High healthy fat diet. Lots of olive oil, extra virgin avocado oil, avocados, as well as some nuts, as well as MCT oil. Some grass-fed butter is fine.
Now, one of the challenges with this high-fat diet is a lot of people get indigestion, acid reflux because they're getting high fats. And so you wanted to develop something that helps break down those fats.
Well, what happened years ago, I went to Israel. When I was in Israel, the whole group that went with us had loose stools and diarrhea. And we said, what's the deal? They put olive oil in everything. And so what I did with this program, since 70% of your calories is fat, a lot of people's bodies need to get adjusted to the fat. So the fat zyme contains high lipase. Lipase is the enzyme that digests fat. And so if you're having a real fatty meal and you're developing some GI discomfort or loose stools, you're going to need a fat zyme because it takes that away instantly.
Now, one of the other things with the fat zyme is you included some enzymes that help break down the vegetables.
Right.
Because the diet also consists of a high vegetable diet.
Right.
And so you've got some enzymes. What are those enzymes?
Well,
and what were those
we have cellulase and vertase, phytase, and all these different enzymes that break down those vegetables because, again, when you eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of people, they can't digest them well, and so they can get some bloating, so this takes that away. It helps you digest them.
Now, what we've got is we have a website. It's called ketozone.com. We have a keto community. We have keto recipes. We have a lot of information that we're adding to it. Right now, it's a little bare bones, but in the next week, you're going to see a lot of extra recipes, a lot of shopping lists. But really, the main information is here in this book. So we want you to go. The book is in Amazon. I've heard it was in Walmart. I know you're working with the publisher.
Well, it just came out last week. And
brand new.
And again, this information on the instant ketones is so new, I didn't get to include it in the book. So we'll be putting post on ketozone.com about the instant ketones.
Okay, now we've also, one of the most talked about fats right now is MCT oil powder. What's the difference between MCT oil powder and MCT oil?
Huge difference. First
And
of all,
what does it do?
Okay, first of all, MCT oil is medium chain triglycerides that are triglycerides, which are fats from coconut oil that put you into ketosis. Now, MCT oil in a lot of my patients causes loose stools, diarrhea. And so if you take too much, you're going to be running for the nearest bathroom. The MCT oil powder does not. And what's so great about this, it makes you full, satisfied, you feel, it turns your brain on, so it helps tremendously with that. And it tastes really good, especially in coffee.
Really
it's
good.
creamy, it has no sugar, no carbs in it. But I have had patients, and I do this myself, I put my MCT oil powder in my coffee without any cream, no sugar, no carbs, and it tastes really good, very filling, keeps me full for hours. So you have the beneficial results of the hot tea or hot coffee, which puts you in a thermogenic state, and you have the appetite control for hours, so you're burning fat.
Can I tell you, that's the key to this. It's really two things, and I just learned this today. MCT helps keep you full. That's important when you're on the ketogenic diet. You want to stay full. I want to stay full.
And the MCT oil powder enables your liver to produce endogenous ketones, so you're making your own ketones in your liver, and you don't have to depend on so much exogenous because it's a whole lot cheaper.
I'm so glad you talked, because that was the next thing I want to talk about, is you've got two things going on. MCT helps your body produce the ketones that help your body burn fat.
Exactly.
And the instant ketones are actually the ketones that it makes your body burn fat immediately.
Now you say, why do that? Because for a few reasons. Most everyone will cheat at some time, and they'll throw them out of the keto zone, they get the keto flu. So this puts them right back in the keto zone. Also, what I found is that the MCT oil powder, when people get used to this, if they get hungry, they take this, and all of a sudden it takes their appetite away. Well, sometimes, again, they've cheated, they've gone out, they've eaten a whole lot of starch, sugar, cookies, cake, then this won't work. This will work. They need this instant ketones, and boom, it turns the hunger off, and it satisfies them, puts them right in the zone in spite of eating the starches.
Now, a lot of people, they lose weight really fast. I mean, the testimonies we have, if you've been on the ketogenic system and you followed it, if you followed his diets before, read his books before, a lot of it's ketogenic based. A lot of these people, these before and afters, 60, 70, 80, you said over 100 pounds, you've had patients lose weight on this. You're going to have sagging skin. You're going to have issues.
If you lose a lot of weight and you don't give support for your collagen, then yes, you could have sagging skin or lose your hair. We don't want that to happen. So because of that, I developed some special form of collagen that is hydrolyzed. Now, hydrolyzed means it's enzymatically broken down so that it can be absorbed and assimilated well by enzymes, natural enzymes. And so this is collagen from chickens, which I believe is superior to bovine. Why? Because it not only supports the skin, hair, and nails, helps support healthy hair, healthy skin, supports the collagen. It has that type 1 and 2 collagen in it that helps support healthy cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, which help a lot of my patients. They have told me, oh my goodness, my joint aches are gone. Just from taking this hydrolyzed collagen at bedtime. The best time to take is at bedtime. A tablespoon in a little water, or you can put some MCT oil powder at night too. It's great because you sleep so good, keeps you in ketosis all night. So you're repairing. See, at night is when your body's repairing your joints, you're helping your hair, form proteins, so that you're having healthy hair, healthy skin, healthy nails.
Let me share. We've got Facebook Live. Let me bring you over here. So this is
Yvette.
Yvette. So Yvette just came by, and you tried the MCT powder.
The best.
Oh, and you tried a lot around here.
It's the best. I just brought my friend to taste it because it's so good. So good.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. So good.
Thank you for
God
that.
bless you.
The best. Can't wait to get it.
Yeah, so this is brand new. It just came out. But with the collagen, this is important because when I was talking to Dad, and this is kind of the back end, I said, Dad, are you sure we have to use chicken collagen? It's twice the cost
Right.
on the raw materials as beef collagen.
Or bovine.
Or bovine collagen, which is out in the market.
Right.
He said, Kyle, it's got to be the best.
Well,
I
that's
said,
because
oh,
the
okay.
bovine doesn't support the joints nearly as
Yeah.
well as the chicken, from what I've found.
Now, what's great is in the ketogenic system, you're doing two things. You got to get a lot of protein, and you got to get
Well, not a lot.
Not a lot, but you have
Medium
protein.
Medium. You need some.
This
Yeah.
has 19 grams of protein per scoop, so that is a lot
And
of
And
collagen.
then that's enough again. And taking that night, that's when your body's repairing. And that's why you want that protein at night when you go to bed. And even better, if you want to kick it up a notch, take it with the MCT oil. Because then you're staying in ketosis and you're repairing your body's protein.
Guys, there's a lot of products out there. He's tried them all. I've been to his practice. He's put his patients on tons. He has never. Would you agree in saying I have never seen you this excited about a product line?
I haven't, because it works. I've been using this on patients, but we didn't have this instant ketones until just recently.
It just came in today.
And this has only been out, these type products, since 2014. This is so brand new, and the research, there's only a small amount of research, but it's very safe, very healthy.
So the research is coming out that this is great for cognitive memory, not just weight loss. If you're reading this and you want to lose weight, you're going to burn a lot of fat if you follow this. But you're also going to support healthy memory.
Healthy brain function. Let me just tell you what it does for the brain, because this is pretty amazing. When you take this, either the MCT oil powders, and you're in ketosis, or you take the instant ketones and you're in ketosis. The ketone bodies, the beta hydroxybutyrate, passes the blood-brain barrier. Now it's hard to get through that blood-brain barrier. It passes through. It fuels the brain. But also what it does, it goes into the most important memory center of the brain, which is the hippocampus, like a hippopotamus, but it's called hippocampus. That's the main memory center. And what it does, it produces brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is like miracle growth for the brain cell. It restores and rejuvenates those, and it keeps those nerves, those neurons, functioning optimally and helps prevent Alzheimer's.
Can I tell you, right before we started this interview, he went over there and took a glass of the MCT.
Right.
Why? Because it turns on your brain. I didn't know that. And you said something else fascinating for those athletes out there.
Oh my!
Is you said that this actually works better for athletes than anything else. Tell me why.
Now the reason why is because any endurance athletes, especially marathon runners, cyclists, or triathletes, what happens is when you're in a state of ketosis, which the MCT oil puts you there, and the instant ketones put you there instantly, you are burning fat as fuel, no longer sugar. When you're burning sugar that's stored as glycogen in your liver and in your muscles, you only have 2,000 calories max, usually, of calorie energy to burn. So after that, marathon runners, triathletes, cyclists, they hit the wall. They're out of glycogen. This, you have an endless supply of fat stored in your belly, visceral organs, visceral fat, belly fat, fat in your, hips and thighs. You can draw on that as your energy so you don't run out. And that's the incredible thing.
You said something else too. You said that your body uses these ketones as fuel more efficiently than it does sugars.
Absolutely.
That blew my mind.
The muscles prefer ketones as fuel more than sugar. It's actually significantly more utilized than sugar by the muscles. It wants to have it more so. Just like the brain desires ketone bodies rather than sugar. It's a superior fuel.
I'm going to call this the trifecta. This is a trifecta system. You're going to burn fat, you're going to support your memory, you're going to prevent memory loss, and if you're an athlete, your body's going to burn fuel more efficiently. And I know as an athlete, that's what you want to hear. I work with a ton of athletes.
Absolutely.
So you need to get the book. You can go to Amazon. The keto products are brand new. Right now, you're going to get them at shop.drcolbert.com, but I tell you, we had Vitamin Shop and a bunch of other major retail chains come by, and they are fired up about this. So hopefully you'll get a store around you. Nicole's got her finger up. I imagine you got a question. What is it?
Yeah, somebody was asking about diabetes, if these products are good for somebody who's
Type 1 or
diabetic.
type 2?
Type 1, you still have to be on insulin, but type 2 diabetes, I have had patients on this for years. We have reversed